Hi everyone! Thank you so much for joining me for this nice little chat we're about to have. And by chat, I mean you listening to me talk for a little bit, because that's the way things kind of have to be right now. What are we talking about today, Miss Swingers? Thank you so much for asking. Today, I want to talk to you about slowing down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down.
Slow down.
Okay, but for real, your teachers do not create lessons and give you work to keep you busy. The point of school is not just to check things off a list. The point of school is to learn things. And in order to learn things, you need to slow down. What you do this year in third grade is going to impact your education for the rest of your life. And therefore, I know that sounds really serious, but I take my job really, really seriously, which is why I really want you to understand the message that I'm trying to communicate here. I'm going to explain what I mean by telling you a story. This is something that really happened in my class, and I actually see it happen kind of every year. And it's about learning how to type. Every year in my class, students start at a pretty beginner level of typing. That's pretty standard and normal. They usually type with two fingers like this. Now, as students practice lessons on typing.com or whatever, program we're using whatever year, they're taught to use all their fingers on the keyboard and not look at the keys. Some students just try to continue typing the way they know how. They look at the keys and they use their two fingers, and they just try to quickly get through the lessons on the program. Then there are the students who go really slowly. They know it's going to take more time in the beginning, but they trust in the system, so they put all their fingers on the keyboards and they try their best to memorize where the keys are as they type. And it makes them go slower in the beginning. They're not able to finish as many lessons as the kids who are just using their two fingers and just trying to go quickly and get through it. Now, fast forward to the end of third grade. Those students who were just trying to quickly go through the lessons are still typing like this. They still have to look at the keyboard, and they still have to just do one letter at a time. And now they're at the same level that they were in the beginning of the year because they were just trying to finish those lessons and quickly go through the assignments. Now let's think about those students who took their time in the beginning and went a little bit slower to practice using this new skill of using all of their fingers on the keyboard. If they really took their time and practiced using all of their fingers, by the end of the year, they are a much faster typer than the kids who are still using two fingers. They are able to look at a document and type something. They're able to copy. They're able to use their writer's notebook and look there. And they don't have to look at the keyboard. They can just look at what they've written and copy that in. They are so much faster at word processing because they took their time to learn how to do it properly. That same thinking about the two different kids using two different methods of learning how to type can be applied to all the areas of learning. In order to truly learn third grade skills, you need to go slow. You need to try to do things the hard way, and that's probably going to take a little bit longer than just using shortcuts and just trying to quickly rush through your work just so you can check it off the list and finish it. By the end of the year, if you truly take your time and practice challenging strategies and try to improve yourself, you are going to be much further ahead academically than if you were just rushing through all of your lessons. Basically, I want you to understand that if you give something, meaning your time, you are going to get something. You will get knowledge, understanding, more questions, ideas, passions. Don't rush through this. That's not the point. The point is to slow down. The point is to learn. The point is to grow. So what happens if you're thinking, yeah, Mrs. Wingers, I hear you, but I just finished my work so quickly? Well, then maybe you need to ask yourself why. Why are you doing it too quickly? Are you not really putting in your best effort? Is your goal just to finish it? Or is your goal to follow the directions, try the new strategies, try something that might be a little bit challenging, make sure you label all the parts, make sure you go back and revise, make sure you're doing all these habits that make you really learn things. So please, third graders and anyone trying to learn anything, I ask you, slow down. Happy learning. Have a great day. Go slow and enjoy.